Today we're talking about something I'm obsessed with. So recently in the last couple of weeks I've been getting obsessed with how can we use voice technology to set us up for the future. We know that podcasting is super popular. We know that Amazon and Apple and Google are investing millions and millions of dollars into developing smart devices, into smart home devices, into making a better Siri, into having those platforms be usable for anyone and everyone. And as someone who didn't really use Siri that much, in the last few weeks I've gotten really into using it to make reminders and coordinate my calendar and find out what my schedule is. And at first when you use it you feel like it's a little bit limited, but then when you realize all the times where if you were doing something and you could just say something and it could get written down, or you could just say something and it could get transcribed, or you could just email someone, or you could send them a text just by saying it while you're doing something else. That's the key. While you're doing something else, that's what made me realize how big it's going to be. Because all of a sudden you realize, oh, I can do two things at once. That makes me much more productive. And so that productivity is the name of the game. And if you want to be more productive and you start using these voice technologies, I promise that it's going to be worth your time. Now, even just doing the few things that I mentioned, keeping track of the day's schedule, finding open times in the day, asking about buying things on Amazon. There's like so much you can do. And you think about it and you're like, oh yeah, of course I know about that. But then if you actually dig into it a little bit more, you actually realize how much there is that you can do. So what I want to challenge you all to do now here on our show is to figure out how can we as a jazz industry, creative music industry, start to utilize these tools to connect with our fans. Obviously you can make podcasts and they can play podcasts, and that's great as opposed to just these videos, because it takes time for you to watch this video. It takes time for you to look at me and click it and blah, blah, blah. But what if it was just a podcast and you could just listen to it and while you're doing something else? This is the key. Think about how you can add value to someone while they're doing something else. That's what I've been obsessed with for the last few weeks, trying to figure out how we can connect with our fans more directly and on these platforms that are just beginning. Think about when Facebook just began. Think about when Twitter just began. Think about when Instagram just began. Everyone is a little bit hesitant, and then all of a sudden it becomes one of the biggest forces in the entire world. So who knows if it's going to be the Alexa, the Apple Home, or something else that gets built on top of those things. But man, I've been watching videos about other people talking about voice, and I was like, no, it doesn't seem like a thing. It doesn't seem like a thing. And when I started using it, I just started to see the own possibilities for myself, let alone outside of music and for all of you. So if you've ever been thinking about making short micro content that's based in audio, even if it's something as a lick a day or a lick of the week or something like that, or an exercise of the week as an artist, a jazz musician in particular, just start posting that as an Alexa skill. You never know who might be able to find it there. So let us know what you are doing with voice in the comments box below, and we can't wait to see what you guys are up to. We can't wait to get started on our own voice projects. So thanks for being here. My name is Nick Finzer. This is Create, Connect, Repeat. We'll be back each and every Friday with a new episode. See you next time.